Any tips or advice from your game streaming experience?
Okay, I'll start with this one.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's first start saying that when we started playing, playing online was not something that we were particularly interested in, especially Miguel. Well, I was used to video calls for work, so for me it wasn't.
Yeah, I was fighting that.
He was fighting that, yeah. But then with COVID, we're like, okay, yeah, nobody's coming to our place. And then we actually
also our players, maybe they will watch this. They're lazy bastards, so they don't want to move around to play.
Yeah,
games,
the one that lives closer to us probably would be the one that would less likely. Well, Coombs could
of
Robert
course.
Mark coming to Vegas every week to play.
But Joe couldn't do that. So but the other two are lazy bums, so that's what happens. But
we can send a video to them.
There's another. Yes, I will show. Them.
But we took a different. So we took a lot of. We had a learning curve because we tried a lot of different things.
Yeah, Discord.
So yes, first we tried Roll20. We didn't like it. Then we tried Discord.
Discord wasn't okay, but it was there were some problems with connections. But that's just.
Yeah, we also did that thing that some people do when we're playing with the Traveler. That was Discord Roll20. Which even was more complicated.
Yeah, that wasn't us. It was us.
Yes, I know, but as players. Then we just decided to use Zoom, and now we are using StreamYard because it's cheaper.
And probably better.
Probably better for it takes less space in the computer and in the connection. But I guess for us it serves us well. Well, the way we play. That was what we don't always stream because we realized since we just record the sessions now and then put them online. We didn't have that many people watching, but sometimes the comments were kind of getting us distracted, and then we just decided, okay, let's just.
But we may still do it again.
Yeah, now and then we will still stream. Because we play at Sundays, and there's a lot of things happening on Sundays.
It can be interesting. Yes, that's true.
At the time we play.
Actually, I think
Dream normally streams at the same time. There's Legion of Meat just after, or before. No, just after. Now and then there's inappropriate characters, although that's after. And I know there's a lot of things happening on
yes,
Sundays.
But it can be interesting to have some comments, maybe even affect what we are playing. I don't feel like that I had done something different because people were watching.
Maybe we were more focused and didn't start talking about
that's true. Yes,
stupid shit in the middle of the session.
Joking and less joke, or at least less unrelated jokes.
Yes,
and unless the ones related to the comments, that may be that's probably. But starting to talk about music or
that sometimes happens when you're not
or movies or something like that. That I don't think that happened. That happened less, which is actually good.
Mm-hmm.
That's
one of the good things of streaming that you don't.
You talk less about that kind of stuff that have nothing to do with the game session. So it might be a shorter, or at least if it's not shorter, then there's more time. There's more game.
Yeah, but time. What I was going to say is that we don't use really a lot of maps because we use theater of the mind mostly. Well, I can show pictures of.
I usually do that.
The characters, and you can do that in Zoom, in StreamYard, just share the screen. Music you can also share. Also, that never works very well.
No, it doesn't work very well. And it's not just because you are streaming; it doesn't work.
It has to do with
online. There's a problem with sharing music. It's usually it's too loud for the person who is playing the music,
and too low to the rest of the
people. Yes, and in the recording, I don't know because I have never. But I think
in the recording maybe I don't know if it's better in the recording.
I haven't tried that actually, but recording things is also good because you can watch them later, even if you don't share it. But you have that option to watch it later. I really don't like watching stuff that other people played, but
things that we played.
Yes, even ours. It's kind of boring to watch it again.
Well, sometimes I've just made it. Sometimes they're fun moments.
Yeah.
Sometimes we're seeing your sessions, and we are. Sometimes some things happen that are funny and
I
entertaining.
guess that some people were more prone to think about stuff and theorize and all that. They like to watch people playing to see
The different styles.
different styles of how do you handle certain situations. So I guess there's also that kind of not just because it's fun or because it's interesting to watch, but also because people like to study the way other people are playing or what.
But I was going to say that for people that need to use maps and where they are on the map, I don't think we can advise them on that because we
No,
do
I
that.
don't know. Yes,
But I would say that I think now it'd be weird to me to play live.
I don't
What
know.
I mean is, so we
I've
have
played
a
so many
small,
years,
because
I don't know.
it's just for a matter of logistics also. We have a small apartment,
Oh yeah,
and this is the
that's
table, where we
yes.
play, and it's full of
Well,
stuff
it shouldn't
and
be
cats.
if you had to play.
I know,
you
where
have
should you put the stuff? I don't want to have people at my
Yes,
at my place
that's also a thing.
filling the room. No,
I'm,
then you have to feed the place. Now we
now
don't
I'm
feed our
used-
players.
Yes, I'm used to not having people at home, so it would be a bit strange. But I'm not sure if the question was just about
No,
playing online, but also streaming games that other people will watch. Well, as I was saying, I actually don't like watching other people playing, so um, I'm not trying harder. Actually, I have to do something in the future, not because I'm streaming, but because I'm streaming our own games. I'll have to start paying more attention to some kind of rules because I think but that's how we play. We don't really. But for example, in Welcome to St. Cloud, we aren't even using scenes, and that because not because well, one of the reasons is Welcome to St. Cloud was not written for Ratchet. It was written before, so the characters don't even have their scenes there.
We should do that for Space.
Yes, we'll certainly do that. Yeah, Space will be more.
Well, I did that when I was. I didn't stream it, but when I was running Epic, I did. Manel gained extra points because he.
I think we use them in other stuff in one shots, but in Welcome to St. Cloud, the game wasn't designed for Ratchet. There's lots of Ratchetness in St. Cloud, so I didn't see it was a problem to put it there. But the characters don't have their scenes explicitly there because they weren't written. They weren't written for that. So you can find, of course, I could easily point the scenes for each of the characters playing. But people didn't think about that as well, and I didn't tell them, okay, remember your scene. And since this is not going to be a very long campaign, and because another thing, the first part of this, the first season, as we call it, was played with another set of rules. So we are crazy people like that. It was actual fucking monsters at the time. Punk was just for New Flash. And it was also streamed, but in Portuguese, so no one watched it. Exactly. But it's there if you want to watch it. So we even played this game with 2 sets of rules. So but I guess that's the thing, that maybe it's bad for streaming or bad for selling our games, is that when we play, we tend to ignore rules. Yes, it might be, but that's well, and we're not streaming them just for that. We're streaming them also because why not? We have a YouTube channel, and I don't think many people watch them anyway. So, and the people who watch, probably they just watch a little bit, or they are doing something else, and it's just on the background, and they hear some of it. I don't think they pay attention. It would be boring to pay attention to this kind of thing. If I have any, I don't think I have any recommendations for streaming. I guess I'm not sure. And I think, well, if you are heavily into role playing, I think it could be amusing for some people to watch. I suppose. Well, maybe to watch other people play, to see, for people that are interested, what is the different groups with different styles of play. Yeah, I think well, that reason might be the best one to see other people streaming. I think playing, not streaming, to watch other styles of play, or perhaps even not our games but other people's games, to know the rules. We don't talk too much about rules, so it would be useless to watch our games for to learn about Ratchet rules. But then again, we have made our core book free several times. So if you want to know the rules, just wait for the next time. It is free and just download it. And it's that's not a difficult set of rules.
Yeah, well, I would like streaming to learn the rules. I just like to see how people are playing.
No, but I actually did that
play.
when we were playing 2D20. I tried to watch.
Well, I
Because
remember
it was a very difficult.
But I remember for cult, the new cult, we
Oh
watched
yeah,
it.
then it didn't help. Yes, but that's because it's a story game. It's useless. You can tell. You can learn to play it anyway. So I guess this is it. And we don't have much to say about this. We're not experts. Well, I would never use Roll20 for different reasons. One of them, apparently they have their own one bookshelf, what I call that. So screw them. I wouldn't use the other thing as well because it's just maps and you have those small squares where the video is going on. So I would recommend, if you are using something for that, I will recommend Zoom or something like that, or StreamYard.
We'll just see the people.
Yeah, the thing is if you have a big monitor, it might seem almost as if you are in front of other people. So
I don't think we lose immersion for playing
not much,
virtually.
a bit. Just it's easier for someone to get distracted. Yes. It's you are in front of the computer. Sometimes you may have to wait minutes while other people are talking, and you will feel compelled to watch what is happening on social media. So you get distracted. Of course, that can happen at the table if you have a cell phone in your hand. But yeah, it's easier for you to get distracted, and but it's a way for doing things that we can do. For example, inviting Americans or British or
people that are not
people
in a wagon, basically.
Yes, that's true. So that's a good thing about it. And there's also you also recorded. You wouldn't record game sessions that you had at the table probably. And by recording it, it allows you to not to enjoy it as a sitcom, but remember stuff that happened, and that's good for me because I don't take notes and I have bad memory. So watching recordings of the game sessions is very useful for me, and I have been doing it at least the end. I usually at the end say, and that's nothing to do with streaming. It's usually done after the streaming or the recording ends. Or maybe at the end,
what are your plans for next?
What are your plans for next game session? Because I want to just watch that bit at the end when I do not prepare for game sessions, at least not for the stuff that I published. But I need to remember what happened in the previous session, and so that last minute or minutes where people say what are their plans for the next game session are pretty useful for that. Other than that, we do not edit anything.
It's
not even edit our videos talking about stuff, so we don't edit stuff. I don't like editing videos. The only editing I've done was for those teasers, but that's different. That can be kind of fun to do. Not editing videos just to take the pieces where nothing interesting is happening is pretty boring. I guess we have something else to say about this. Okay, so we have finished.